Welcome to the Startup Show. I'm your host, John Biggs. In every episode of the Startup Show, we talk to an amazing entrepreneur about how they do what they do. We'll explore tactics, tricks, and techniques for building some of the coolest things on the planet. Thanks for listening and enjoy. Welcome back to the Startup Show. I'm John Biggs. Today on the show, we have Jaya Duda. She's the CEO of Atronous AI. Atronous sounds pretty cool. Why don't you tell us what you're working on?
So, what we're building essentially is an agentic solution for e-commerce merchandising teams, something that enables them to create perfect product catalogs.
Okay, so what does that entail? So are we talking about, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
somebody who's selling mugs or
Yeah.
somebody who's selling computer hardware?
Yeah, so what we're doing is today the problem is that only a very limited percentage of products can be published online because of data challenges. So if you think about the large retailers like Walmart and Amazon, they get like way too many products, and many of them have challenges related to data. Data is missing, data is incomplete, it doesn't meet the marketplace standards. And so, what happens is what we know in retail as a long tail never gets published. People are just scrambling to publish only the top items, and the long tail presents a significant opportunity. So, we believe that with our agentic orchestration technology, we have the ability to improve all of the painful steps in the process. So, for example, a typical manufacturer or supplier has to work with multiple teams in the organization, with content teams, with design studios, with pricing teams, with optimization teams before they can even create a catalog. So, because of all of these pain points, what happens is often they end up outsourcing the work to offshore teams, to agencies. And what we're doing essentially is disrupting that process with like our product essentially automates that entire pipeline, and we are able to generate these perfect catalogs in hours and minutes. And so what the opportunity that we are unlocking for these retailers is that they now have a solution for the long tail, and they are able to generate additional revenue because these products in the past were something that they were not even able to sell.
So does this work for, I don't know, like a record store? Is that right?
Yeah, it's for any technically our solution is obviously horizontally scalable and can work again on any product that can be sold online. So it could be your apparel, could be sneakers and shoes, or beauty products, or industrial products. So our currently we are focused on a few categories as a wedge into the market, but definitely horizontally scalable. The agents can be trained on different types of proprietary data sets to make this like a massive unlock for all retailers.
Interesting. And what encouraged you to build this thing?
So I have a lot of background working in retail. I used to be at Walmart. I was leading their data platform team, and even prior to that, I was at the Real, where I was leading their engineering teams. But I was very close to this problem, so I know that this process of catalog creation and all of the related efforts are very very painful and does not have a good solution. So that encouraged me to create this startup to solve the problem.
And what's the secret sauce here? Are you able to, are these physical items, or like for the real, I can only imagine what the pain was to try to get these, like, I don't know, these things to look good and get these up online as quickly as possible to get them into the store, etc.
Yeah. So these are, yeah, you're right. So these are, physical items which need to be cataloged and which need to be listed. And so the challenges are that for example, any manufacturer or supplier also supplies across multiple platforms. So not only do they need to spend months cataloging these products correctly, they also have to ensure that the data meets the needs of every marketplace, and every marketplace has different requirements, different schema, different structure, and so that makes it a very complex problem. Yeah.
Interesting. So the AI can solve for that, right? So you basically
Yes,
have.
correct. So we have a pipeline of AI models. So essentially, we are using a combination of image processing, like image captioning and image segmentation, and we're using some transformer models, small language, large language, and also neural networks for inference, etc. So we're using a combination of these different models, which are trained on proprietary data data sets and fine tune for retail use cases.
Interesting. So are you using off the shelf models for now, and then tuning them for yourselves?
Yes, so we're trying to use the open source models and exactly tuning them for based on the use cases.
I mean, this seems like a very, very specific tool. Is there much of a moat here? Do you have any control over competitors? Would like Walmart be able to like recreate this or something like that?
Yeah, so the moat that we have is in a few areas. Say one is the fact that such an agentic orchestrator to perform this particular task at scale does not exist today. So we have we have put in about 2 years of work into this. The other is that we are enterprise focused. So we have seamless integrations with a lot of different enterprise tools, PIM systems, ERP systems, CRM systems, which makes us very easy to integrate with and onboard. Also, we're not just creating these plain simple titles and descriptions. We are generating like complex attributes, and we are going deep into the attribute inference. We are, for example, a particular category, if you're buying a frying pan and based on the material, whether it's copper or Teflon or cast iron, you might have some follow on questions. So we are doing attribute chaining and inference to create like a better structured data, more comprehensive data about each product. And we are also filing for 4 different patents over the course of the next 1 year. So we have a pretty good moat here. Now, every large retailer, especially to your point, Walmart or Amazon, has some form of this process going on within their organization. But what I've seen is the work is done under different executive departments, and it's not like a holistic agentic platform that they're creating to solve this problem end to end, which is why we have a considerable moat and substantial opportunity here to be a disruptor in this market.
How's fundraising going? You guys are raising right now?
Yes, so we have completed a pre-seed raise about a month back. We are just kicking off our seed raise with the Alchemist Accelerator Demo Day, and we are looking to raise to build our. We have a pretty comprehensive product roadmap, so we want to build towards that. Also, improve our go-to-market and sales strategy, and so that is why we are raising.
Very cool. Now let's look at the URL is Atronous, ATRONOUS.ai, right?
Correct.
All right, perfect. So Jaya, thank you for sharing this.
Thank you for having me.
All right. This has been the Startup Show. I'm John Biggs. We will see you next episode. Perfect.